I explain to my patient that this is supposed to get the layers of your skin and fascia and muscle to move independently of one another. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
You're gonna get some redness after you do myofascial release, which is a normal response from this treatment. Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
You're not on any blood thinners.
No.
You don't have any history of cancer
No.
or anything like that. Okay. No contraindications. Nothing on her skin that would worry me. Let's do like a quick assessment. Up, down. Decent movement. Nothing out of the ordinary. So myofascial release, you're gonna kind of put a stretch, and it's on the presentation of how this works. I want you guys to study that. So just gonna push the skin away from each other. How does that feel?
Good.
Is that hurting you?
No, it's
Kind of
good.
feels good. Gonna hold out there. I'm gonna do it a couple times, okay?
So you're going along the way the muscle is length.
Yeah. Or the restrictions. So say there's a superior inferior restriction. I'm going this way. You could also go this way if it's a medial and lateral restriction. So the restriction I'm talking about is if you feel it not moving one direction, you're gonna go that way. Another way I like to do it is called a skin roll. So you're gonna grab her skin like so. Or this one I was actually just doing on a patient yesterday, and you know, we did like soft tissue mobilization on that patient before, and I did this and it like popped. So that was like revelation for us because like we were working on soft tissue, but you know, a different layer had to be addressed. That's,
You know how you asked her if it's painful?
Mhm.
Is it supposed to be if it's
yeah, it's supposed to be somewhat painful, but not to the point where she's like crying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pressure.
The other one is called, if you imagine the layers, right, of the fascia and the skin, you're just gonna pull it away from the skin like so. You could walk your hands up and down. That kind of hurts a little bit more, right?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So what's the point? This one is similar.
Similar, you're still mobilizing the fascial layers.
Yeah, that's tender.
Yeah, so right here, sometimes you could even do like a little bit of a pull. Sometimes you hear a pop with this one also, right? Pop is just something releasing or just scar tissue
That is,
breaking.
wowza, that's
Yeah.
tender.
Yeah. So that is going to be the two kinds of myofascial release: away from each other or skin roll. Real quick, because we're like running out of time. I have 5 minutes with you guys. Muscle stripping is going to be hand over hand. You could use free up, and you're just going to go along the muscle fibers. Okay. Kind of like the same direction, lengthwise of the muscle fibers. So like this. She's already red from the myofascial. You see that? So muscle stripping is going to be like so. Any muscle, you could do this any muscle. You could do myofascial release on any muscle. There's a lot of continuing education courses for it.
Is the stripping similar, like how you said if it was horizontal, like would you do it that way if that's where the tightness was?
Muscle stripping is generally along the
Okay.
longitudinal direction of the fibers.
Okay.
That also breaks down scar tissue, relaxes the muscle spasm, brings blood flow to the area. Kind of that thing. All right, let's practice that for 5 minutes, and you